Beautiful eyes on Meezer here. She is a beautiful Siamese kitty, and her brother Socks were found by a few kids in the park. These two were living in a drain pipe, and they had no mother to care for them. A couple of children found them. They were very skinny strays. They brought them to the Arizona Humane Society, and that was just a few weeks ago. They're very playful, they're very cuddly, and when they aren't pawing at toys, they like to be just curled up in your arms. Little Socks there is just loving the belly rubs that Carrie's giving them. So they're very laid-back little kitties.
He's adorable. Well, a couple in the midst of a divorce had to give up their puppy, and this dog, Duke, ended up in a kennel at the Arizona Humane Society. Megan, tell us all about Duke. Gorgeous Akita. He is such a gentle giant. He is definitely a sweetheart, and like Carrie said, he was brought in and a couple was going through a divorce, and they were unable to take him with them into the smaller places that they were moving into, so they had to surrender him to us. But he is just a really big sweetheart, and he likes to be groomed, which is awesome because he is you know, such a big dog. He likes to be brushed, so you can take care of his coat in the summer. He's 5 years old, and he is an Akita, which is a breed that originates from Japan, and they are known to be independent to strangers, but also very, very loyal once they're in their pack. So in your family or with other dogs, or once he gets used to you, he's just really, really friendly and social. He's a huge leaner, so he just likes to lean on you when you pet him, and he loves all the belly rubs, and he's just a really, really great guy.
It's so cute to see you just peeking around his massive frame there, Megan. He's a big boy, but absolutely gorgeous. You don't see Akitas too much at the shelter. Thanks for all the info on Duke. The other day, a homeless person came to the Arizona Humane Society with this little puppy who had been found as a stray and was in desperate need of medical attention. The pup, now known as Daisy, had a terrible case of Demodex mange. It's a skin parasite. Daisy was sent off to a foster home yesterday and will spend the next several weeks receiving frequent baths and daily medication. We'll keep you updated on her progress. Poor pup. Well, if you want to meet the sweetest cat, her name is Emily, and she's in the studio today. She is the perfect kitty for someone who enjoys that clingy kitty companion. Lisa, you've become great friends with this cat. Tell us her story.
Well, little Emily here was brought in with a paw injury. Hi, baby. She just looks up at you with those adoring eyes. I'm so in love with this kitty. She came in with a paw injury and was just a mess. Didn't have much hair and kind of had an intestinal bug. Just didn't look good, didn't feel well. But the veterinarian asked me, hey, would you be willing to groom a cat? And I, thought he was kidding, because most cats do not like baths. And I said, well, I'll try it. And I went and met little Emily here. She loved it. She absolutely just sat there in the bath, purring, upside down, making biscuits in the air, kneading her paws. I couldn't get over it, and I have absolutely fallen in love with this kitty. She's tiny. She is only like 4 pounds, and she's happy, healthy. She's spent 2 weeks with us in the hospital, kind of recovering on some antibiotics, was just a trooper, took her medication. She's absolutely the funniest little cat. She sticks her paws out when you walk by the kennel. She is going to make a wonderful companion for someone, as long as you're prepared to have little Emily on your lap at all times. She likes to be held like a baby and just purrs, purrs, purrs. Trust me, she is going to be a wonderful, wonderful, happy kitty for anybody. She's up for anything, including a bath.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Look at how she's upside
Oh my
down.
Goodness gracious, what a ham.
Well, it's time for our breed of the week with the all-knowing Carrie Fonzo.
Carrie, this isn't actually a dog. It's rare. They're actually an American-bred dog. We don't have a whole lot of those out there. Their ancestors, though, however, came from Germany. And in 1750, a man by the name of, you guessed it, Plott, Johannes Plott, brought his hounds to the state of North Carolina, where he settled. And actually, to this day, the Plott hound is the state dog of North Carolina. Yes, there are state dogs. And he brought them there and then started the breeding program, mixed them with other hound types, and developed a dog that's kind of unique. They are typically, not always, but typically brindle like this, which is very, very rare, this color pattern for a hound dog. And he bred them to hunt boar. So they were big boar hunters. They, obviously, like a hound dog, Have the great noses, the great scent hounds. They are phenomenal swimmers and great athletes. So this is the Plott hound. This guy, Tucker, was abandoned, of all places, in our deserts here. He was in bad shape when the EAMTs found him. He was obviously really dehydrated. They had to feed him lots of IV through our IV tubes, and they had to give him a lot of water. The great things about our EAMTs is they're just not transportation people back to our Second Chance Hospital. These people were trained to administer medicine in the field, and that critical time difference sometimes is the difference between life and death with animals, so it's a great program, and they do a great job. Tucker here now is looking for a much better life, not in the desert, but in someone's yard, in someone's home, where he can call a nice cushy bed, a place to relax. He is a fun hound. He's very affectionate. He's got one blue eye, one brown eye. He's got that great nose because he knows I have treats in here somewhere, and he's looking for them. So come on down and check out the beautiful Plott hound, Tucker.
I brought Tucker into my office the other day, and it did not take him very long to find the treat jar with that hound nose of his. So he definitely loves his food. Thanks, Carrie, for all the great info on the Plott hound. All right, well, Artie is up next. Someone spotted Artie dancing on the side of the road the other day, but he wasn't dancing to show off his moves. He was trying to escape the hot pavement.
Yes, him and a friend were strays on the street. A Good Samaritan called. The pavement in Arizona in the summer can reach up to 160 degrees, which, as you can imagine, is going to burn any animal's paws if they don't have somewhere to get off and cool down. So they were looking for somewhere to cool off, and the EAMTs were able to row them up and catch them, get them cooled off at Second Chance Animal Hospital, and now they've been cleared to go up for adoption. Now, his friend was adopted last week, which was great, but Artie now is looking for his forever home himself, and hopefully he'll find it this weekend. He's 2 years old. He's only about 8 pounds. He's very rambunctious, a little quiet right now, but very rambunctious, likes to explore the world, and it will make a perfect companion for someone who wants to travel. You know, he fits in a fashionable dog carrier or a backpack, a car seat, and it will be more than happy to go to dog or one of the dog-friendly malls around the valley, or all over the world if you're a global jet setter and you're looking for a canine friend to go with you. So Artie will be available for adoption this weekend, and hopefully he will be in a forever home and definitely be a great addition to someone's household.
Who can resist those little brown eyebrows? I know I can't. What a sweetheart he is. All right, well, stay tuned. When we come back, we'll introduce you to Milo and tell you about a special going on for pit bulls for spay and neuter services. We'll be right back.